Harper and this is my idea for the activation of the sponsorship between Alaska Airlines and the Seattle Kraken. So as you know, the Seattle Kraken are the newest sports team to be entering the professional sports landscape. They're being joined by one of their main sponsors, Alaska Airlines. They're being led by their CEO, Ben Minucci, who's a huge sports fan, huge hockey fan, still plays with his friends, and he's just excited to join the Seattle Kraken team and see what they have to offer in the future. So with the NHL expansion draft being held in June 2021, this is going to be the Seattle Kraken's sort of first main exposure to the NHL and its fans. Obviously, they've been active on social media for a little while now, but nothing like what they're going to be showcasing here with their selecting players and showing fans who they'll be playing with in the upcoming season. So unlike any other regular season game or playoff game, there'll be more than just the fan bases of one or two teams. This will be a fan base of hopefully from everyone in the NHL, which is great for the Alaskan Airlines, getting their brand really exposed to everyone. Alaska Airlines will be named the primary sponsor of the NHL expansion draft with some exciting promotions. So our first promotion we have is the Alaska Airlines flight announcements coming after each pick. So what this will be is basically just a promotion code that'll be either a player's nickname, a player's last name, sort of just a short thing that the fans remember the player by, that they can enter in at the checkout when buying their next vacation with Alaska Airlines. So this promotion code will give them a 20% off their next flight package, hopefully to maybe go see the Seattle Kraken play. Our next promotion is going to be a contest held in each city for one lucky fan to get flown out to Seattle to watch their drafted player play for the Seattle Kraken. Now, obviously, these promotions are going to be heavily targeted through social media and TV broadcasting otherwise. So on social media, the way this will be targeted is getting the right promotion codes and right contest details to the right city or right areas of where that player is getting drafted from. So if you live in New York, you'll be getting the promotion code of the player getting drafted from New York. If you're from Vancouver, the player drafted from Vancouver, and so on. So with COVID hopefully being phased out a little more than it is now by June 2021, people will definitely be looking to get out of their homes and start going on vacations. We hope to have Alaska Airlines right at the forefront of people's minds, so they'll be thinking of us and be booking their next vacation with us. Alaska Airlines has always been an airline for the people. Back in its conception in the 1930s, it was an airline flying to places that other airlines didn't, mainly up north, where the major airlines just couldn't get people. So it gave everyone an opportunity to see parts of the world they wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. It's a continuously growing airline, purchasing Virgin American back in 2016 to continue its growth. It's now become the 5th largest U.S. airline, 6th largest in North America behind Air Canada. So Alaska Airlines has also been shown to excel in customer service, as you can see by its all of its rewards dating back to 2019, and obviously before that, but we're just going to show the ones they've earned recently in 2019 and 2020, just showing that they are one of the premier airlines in today's landscape. So what this promotion will hopefully get to do is get Alaskan Airlines reach out to across North America where they want it. So as of right now, it's sort of just down the West Coast mostly and in parts of the U.S. But where we want to expand to is up in the Northeast. So that's Toronto, Montreal, and those areas, sort of the Maritimes, which is great because that hockey is a very prevalent sport there. Tons of fans for the Leafs and Montreal Canadiens. They'll be getting lots of brand exposure up there and definitely increase business. Another reason Alaskan Airlines is a perfect partner or sponsor, for the Seattle Kraken and to be with the NHL is because of the income of their fans. As you can see by this chart down here, the NHL actually has the highest income of fans in the major sports depicted here. So they have the most fans earning between 100 and 150K, which is it's enough money for sure to be going on nice vacations, whereas maybe under 50K might not be enough money to comfortably be going on those vacations. So as you can see, after 100 or from 100 150K on, all those sort of income groups are the highest out of any sport. So Alaska Airlines they want to get a positive message out to customers who have stopped traveling because of COVID, giving them a reason to travel and get out and see the world, sort of back to their old life. And they think Seattle Kraken and hockey is a great reason for people to do that. So we have three main expenses as we see it right now for this sponsorship activation. The first one's going to be the promotion of our flights, the social media campaign, and our broadcasting rights. So we don't really see our flight promotions as costing too much, because it'll be 20% discount to most fans who decide to use it, which really won't be costing us anything, because we'll still be earning that 80% of the ticket cost, which will be covering more than enough of what it costs to get them on the plane and to their destination. Our next cost is going to be $100K for our social media campaign, which we see as definitely generous, but we see it as necessary too. We want to become one of hockey's most popular teams before we've even started, sort of jumping out ahead of teams like the Arizona Coyotes or the Florida Panthers, other teams that aren't really as prevalent on social media. So we sort of just want to get out there and really make a name for ourselves. And the final expense will be on the telecast. So this will just be $100K for sort of them to mention our names. So this expansion draft is brought to you by Alaska Airlines, official sponsor of the Seattle Kraken. It'll also be for ads popping up on the screen as people are talking, making their selections, and so on. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll consider this activation for the Seattle Kraken and Alaska Airlines.